some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Missouri Tigers offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense...
Back's going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine.
Time to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between your tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It's a draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Now it's 2nd and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the ground, it's Washington. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pucks it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. Keep it on the ground. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
He's got his man there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
It's so so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on first down from the 28. The option look. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option.
Trying to beat the D deep. Reels it in down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played in the SEC Championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Keene. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got...
Going for it all. and it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Finds his man. It's Washington. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Fires left. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you...
He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the right side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Dropping back, it's Keene. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
It's complete to the left, and he's dragged down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's got the tight end. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Penn. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here's the pressure. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been...
It's a fumble! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! Touchdown, Missouri!
practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wall. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield. It's Keene. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Razorbacks are on the move. He'll do it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage.
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Slithers into space. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the timing just a hair off.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is
a shot toward the end zone. And he dropped in. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march and picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, he's got room. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, they'll break on it. Gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Across the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Zings it complete to the right. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
On the ground, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Keene. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Using his legs, it's Pryor. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 22 to Tulane. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And out. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the face, the band might as well start playing. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through the tackle. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Wall. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial. Fires toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Edwards. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 45 on its way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. On target over the middle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Keene. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team.